Hi, I'm Eddie Bolden. I'm the subject matter expert.
And my name is Jim Petrus, and I'm a project manager at University Technologies. Today we have an exciting project to share with you. For the last year, we've led the evaluation of learning management systems here at Case Western Reserve University. And so for those who may not be familiar with the term Learning Management System, or LMS, it's an application that has a lot of uses in teaching and learning. So for example, it could be used by instructors as a repository for course documents, such as PDFs and PowerPoints. It could be used to administer quizzes and tests. It could be used by administrators to collect useful information for the reaccreditation process. And here at Case Western Reserve, we use Blackboard Learn 9.1. And our system administrators tell us that about 54% of all undergraduate courses use Blackboard, and about 43% of all courses use the system. And while we are able to learn that information from our system administrators, we decided to administer surveys so that we could better understand people's opinions of the system.
We administered surveys to all Blackboard users, both past and present. We had a lot of different opinions from our students as well as from our instructors. A lot of our students shared comments similar to, every teacher I have had uses it differently, and it's very difficult remembering where documents are. There's a lot of customization allowed in Blackboard, and there's really no standard format for instructors to follow, which made students challenging for students to navigate through different pages based on their courses. A lot of professors don't use it, was another common comment from our students, and a lot of them feel that their professors are extremely unfamiliar with how Blackboard works. Faculty, on the other hand, said they're just not clear on how to use Blackboard. They feel like it's bloated with complex features, and a lot of them don't have the time that they can spend learning how to use Blackboard more efficiently. Blackboard users feel that they need more on-demand training so that they can access training materials on their own time because they're busy with other things. They're busy teaching, attending meetings, and fulfilling other obligations. So based on the data that we've collected from our students and faculty, we have a lot of input as far as how we explore other learning management systems and what we're looking for in possible alternatives.
So like Eddie said, we are always interested in knowing whether our centrally supported systems are best meeting the needs of our students, faculty, staff, and researchers here at the university. So we decided to take this opportunity to explore a number of alternative systems. These included Blackboard's latest and greatest product, Blackboard Ultra, D2L's Brightspace, and Instructure's Canvas.
To conduct the evaluation, we began with public town hall meetings. These meetings allowed us to gather information from users, both faculty, students, and staff, on things like what are they using Blackboard for, what would they like to see in potential alternative systems, and what needs exist out there so that we can best meet the needs of the campus community. We conducted focus groups with users of Blackboard as well as with some of the systems we had piloted. We implemented surveys of existing systems as well as usability tests of new ones. So we know that there are different learning management systems on campus. While we know that the university-wide is using Blackboard Learn 9.1, there are other systems on campus like e-curriculum in the med school and the dental school and various iterations of Moodle for some online programs. So we sought to collect data from all of the stakeholders on what they need to see in a learning management system that would meet the needs of almost everyone on campus. We also formulated faculty, staff, and student advisory committees to help guide the process. These committees were involved in several meetings throughout the fall and spring semesters to help look at the potential alternatives being Blackboard Ultra, Canvas, and Brightspace. They were provided access to each of the systems, and their feedback was collected on what they thought after getting to use the systems as well as participate in vendor-led demonstrations. So those advisory committees serve as a sounding board for us as we explored each of the potential alternatives. In the fall of 2015, we initiated a Canvas pilot with about 500 students. Due to the nature of the success of the pilot, for spring 16, we incorporated an additional 1,000 students and their faculty. We piloted Blackboard Ultra in spring 2016 with about 500 students. Based on the feedback that we were provided about Blackboard Ultra, there was not very favorable feedback in terms of its usability or the potential to implement it campus-wide. This summer, we initiated a Brightspace pilot with about 500 students and several faculty members so that we're collecting data similar to what we have from the Canvas and Blackboard Ultra pilots to determine if they are viable alternatives to our existing iteration of Blackboard.
Going forward, we plan to analyze all of the outstanding data that we have to collect, plan to then present our findings to our faculty and staff and student advisory committees, then plan to make a recommendation to our executive leadership, and then after that, we'll take our recommendation to the Faculty Senate. If you have any questions, you're welcome to email us at explorelms@case.edu or to look at UTEC's website. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Have a good day.